right. All right. We are live. We are live. Happy Friday, everyone. It is Club Win. It's been a minute. I don't even know the last day that I was live. I want to say it was like June before things went wild and mayhem. Before I dive in though, let me grab the link. My my StreamYard looks different than it usually look. So let me find out where I go to share with this new way of doing StreamYard. People, there it goes. Copy. Yes. Okay, let's see. Let's copy that. And then let me put it, where's the chat feature now? Everything looked different on my end, y'all. It didn't look like this before. Oh, comments over here. Show comments on the stage. Oh, did they kick me out of here? Oh, StreamYard is... Oh, am I on the side? Do y'all see me on my side? I'm on the side now. I should not be on the side. Why am I... Why am I turned? Okay, this is... Why am I... Why am I turned? Why did they do that? I think they're doing stuff to try to force me to get a subscription because this is wild. I wonder if I'm gonna have to exit and come back. StreamYard, get it together. Edit solo layout. No. It looked completely different over here, y'all. So give me a moment. Bear with me, bear with me. I need to... I hit something and then I did that. And then I came back and let's see if it fixed itself. Oh, I fixed myself. Okay, that's wild. Wild. Let's see. All right, let's copy again. And let me just paste here. Okay. So my hope is that y'all see me and y'all see that I just put a link in the chat. So if you're in the room, you can join me on the stage and we can get Club Win kicking off. And jumping. Because I want to tell you about all the things. My new toy. I want to tell you about that. My new place. All the things that's been happening over the summer. The amazing wins that has been happening. It'll be a continuation of our last conversation that we had in June. I have the job update. I have my update about 75 soft. I have an update about my kiddos. I wanted them to give their own update, but they're older, so they're doing their own thing. One of them is at work. One of them, they're at the football game tonight, and I got to give you updates about that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. At this point, I don't really have to introduce her because y'all know who she is, and she is really at this point my co-host. At this point, okay? Because she's been holding it down from the very beginning. Number one supporter, bringing her to the stage, Stephanie 57. Is it wellness? Journey. Close. Stephanie 57 Journey and Stephanie 50 and Climbing. Those are two YouTube channels. Y'all know her. Y'all know her well. I'm adding her to the stage, but I want to do the thing that they had where it was like, it was a feature. Let me just add her, figure it out. Hey, do this until I find my feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Welcome to the stage. Welcome to the stage.
What's up? What's up?
Happy Club Win. We back
I
again.
know
We
that's
back
right. We
again.
in
We up
here.
in.
We here.
We up in. Okay, now before I went live, they had all these features where you could do round of applause. And that's what I was looking for, the round of applause. But I think all the features, what I just do?
You still there?
All the feature on my end, the screen went blank.
Oh,
All the features that they had on here, it take you to another screen and it have you try to sign up for their $25 subscription. It's $25. It ain't hundreds. So that popped up, $25 a month.
for
But
who?
for their basic subscription for StreamYard.
Oh, they must have changed it.
But if you multiply 25 times 12, that's where you get your hundreds of dollars for annual subscription, but per month is $25.
But they still want you to put down a lot. Unless they changed it. They might have changed it.
Oh yeah, when I just clicked over to it, it gave you just a monthly subscription.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can do monthly or you can do annually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
but they also got different levels to it. So we gonna stick with the free
I know
until
that.
free ain't available no more.
Right.
Okay. Um, so it's been so long, I forgot. I think with this, I don't need to go over to YouTube because this is attached to my YouTube. So everything that we do here should show up there, right? The
Yep.
link, people can find me from YouTube. Okay, cool. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute, y'all. But we back. You see, I got I got a new friend. You see the friend? I got a new friend here. And she cute. Thanks to Stephanie 57 Journey. Uh, she has been with me all week on my new work journey. My new work journey. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's the first win to share. First win to share, y'all. The last time I seen y'all in June, I had told y'all it's the first win to share. The last time I seen y'all in June, I had told y'all that I had officially been offered the position, and I had to like go through all the stuff you got to do when you first get a job, or when before you can actually start the job, you got to do all your background. So I had to do all that background
Yeah.
stuff. So, but since the last time I talked to y'all, I hadn't finished that process. That didn't end until like closer to the what was it like middle of July. So I haven't talked to y'all in quite some time. But I'll dive more into that. But it's been so much that has been happening throughout the summer, and honestly, I was so overwhelmed in the month of June. Not the full month of June, like the second half of June. I had to move, like I had to do an impromptu move because it was an infestation of drain flies in the place that we were living. They had many units. I am newly divorced, so we downsized, had to sell the house due to the divorce. And when we downsized, we found a nice 3-bedroom apartment, and that was just going to be a temporary situation while I stacked up some money and saved for a down payment for a house and figured out where I was going to go next after my daughter graduated. So we just had to stay in the school district that we were in for a short period of time. And it was great. It was decent, but that situation happened. It was completely out of my control. It was so mentally, emotionally draining. Like physically, I was exhausted as well, super overwhelmed and discouraged because it's like, oh my goodness, I gotta move. And I had just moved there like in October of last year. So it wasn't even a full year of being at a place before I had to move. So
Mm,
that one was it was super overwhelming. It was super discouraging. Luckily, I had my finances was in order, my credit was in order. So all of that was good to go. So if we had to move, we would have been good, which we did have to move, and we were good. We were more than good actually, but just being in the midst of a housing what felt like a housing crisis, not a real housing crisis, because some people really, really have a housing crisis, but just like an infestation in your housing that has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the plumbing of the facility, and the foundation. They have foundational issues. So it was just a lot, y'all. And I did not feel like I was winning. I did not feel like I was winning. I had just finished first my first week and a half of vacation, and I got on here and I was telling y'all all about that stuff and how I went to Put in Bay and got on the boat, and it was so nice. And I did my first solo trip of traveling. Like, y'all go to my last video and that's what I was talking about. It was such a great experience. And then to come home to that, and it just like it got so unbearable, y'all. It was ridiculous. So nonetheless, that's when things went completely left for me, and I exited stage left.
Mhm.
And when here's what y'all need to know about me: when I am overwhelmed with life, I will stop everything. I will shut everything down other than what I absolutely have to keep going. So I go to bare bones. Like, what do I have to do? I have to be a mom. I have to work. Sometimes it don't even be like I have to work out. Most times it'd be like I have to get some ice cream and chocolate to manage my stress levels. But I have to be a mom. I have to work. I have to pay these bills. So it went from like being all engaged on Club Win to life hitting, feeling overwhelmed, and I retreat. I retreat. It's like I just cannot. I cannot, and I could not. I go into like hyper focus mode. I could not do all the things for all the people and all the reasons. I go into problem solving mode. I got to center myself. I got to figure it out. And I hyper focus on this thing until it gets settled. And then once it's settled, then I can breathe, and then I can celebrate, and then I can be more present. But when it's crisis mode, it is crisis mode. It is all things firing to solve that crisis. And so that was that. That was June. It went on for like a month. But even in the midst of all that chaos with the housing uncertainty, um, great things were happening. Great things were happening, but at the same time, stressful stuff was happening. So the housing was the most high stress thing going on. But great things were happening because I was going through this process of getting a job that I have been working really hard for, that I've been preparing for, but I didn't necessarily set out to go get that at that time. It just landed in my lap, like I told y'all. It was just like something that felt like God's like, yep, here you go. What they say, all the things you've been through, God give you double for your trouble. I got double plus then some for my trouble, y'all. Literally, figuratively, and financially. Okay, it just was a huge blessing, but most importantly, like mentally and emotionally, it's a better environment. Now, I will say I've only been there for a week, but I'm gonna keep positive. That's how I know how to be. I'm gonna stay optimistic. Um, but I have a little bit more realist in me than before because I used to be super, super just optimistic. And the world is a little bit more grayer than I would like to accept. So I err on the side of optimism and positivity while still accepting things for what they are and learning my locus of control. In other words, my mom would say, or Stephanie 57 Journey would say, the serenity prayer. I would say locus of control. She would say serenity prayer. Hi, hello there. So serenity prayer, for those of you who don't know, it's God, give me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Pause. Accept the things that I cannot change. That is The most challenging part for me in life. Okay, most challenging because I am a fixer. I like to fix things. I like to solve problems. I like to help. And so that's always the hardest part. And I've talked about that at length. So I'm not going to talk about that tonight. But the serenity prayer, locus of control, all that jazz. So this has been like a major blessing because I have been in some very toxic, unhealthy situations, work environments, relationships, friendships. It's been very toxic. I went through that
Ain't you
season.
gonna finish the serenity prayer?
Oh, yeah. You want to? Go ahead. You can finish.
God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Amen. And your
Amen.
shanana. And your shanana. Yes. She been saying that since I was like a teenager. No, not like since I was a teenager. When she first went to AA, since I was a teenager, I was like 12 or 13 or something like that. Probably younger. But I feel like I was younger. Like 10 or 11 when you went to AA. I was younger.
Yeah, yeah, you was younger.
Yeah, because it was before. It was before we moved to Columbia. But yes, 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 yes. So um what I in June, July, when I was going through all that, what was definitely out of my control was the housing, like their infestation problem that they had, the pipe situation. But what was in my control was, Nevada, okay?
Mhm.
Because she's my witness. She was there with me trying to help me solve things. My therapist, she is from New Orleans, and she like that's a natural occurrence in the South. I said, say less, sis. I didn't say that to her, but for me, I said on the inside, say less, sis. That solves that. I'm not moving down south. I can handle the natural disasters. What I can't handle is infestations of bugs. That's what I can't handle. I don't do well with that. But I can't do no emergency preparedness for no bugs, okay? I can do it for natural disasters. Ain't no book for bugs. And I don't want nothing crawling on me. And so them jokers was like saying hi to me. I don't like that. I didn't feel safe enough to cook in my home. It just wasn't working for me. So no public health emergency preparedness toolkit was available for me to figure that out. So I got on up out. That's what was in my control. Okay. By the time we left that place, it was duct taped up. Like all the vents were duct taped. The windows had plastic on them, like the plastic that you use to keep the cold air out in the wintertime. It was just like I literally would walk through the house and I got to a moment and I just looked and I was like, you deserve so much better than this. You're so
Mhm.
much worthy. You're so much worthy, so much more worthy than this. Like, this is not how you should be living. You deserve more. And that's where I am in this season. I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, my vision board title was I'm worthy and I'm worth it. And in that moment, oh, the deer is walking through the front yard. Hey, girl. It's a girl because she ain't got the antler things. But oh, the baby is right here. Hey, Bambi. Hey, Bambi. Y'all gonna come with me? No, don't run. Don't run. Don't run. Hey, Bambi. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Don't run, Bambi. Can y'all see it? He over there. Can y'all see him? It hurt me. It hurt me yell.
Oh,
It
they
hurt me yell.
gone.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but I hope y'all can see it. They were right there. Literally right here. Oh, so y'all got to see it a little bit. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Okay, let me lock that. Anywho's, where did I leave off on, y'all? Where I leave off on? Let's cancel that.
You are worth so much more than that.
Yeah, this is the message. This is the message for tonight. I didn't know this was gonna be the message, but this is the message for tonight. This is gonna be the title. You are worthy. Okay, you're worthy and you're worth it. And this is literally the season that I'm in, right? So it came to me 2, 3 years ago when I was at the height of all the mayhem, all the chaos, all the toxic situations I was in, and that's when things start breaking up off me, things that I struggled to let go of. And I even had a moment where I was like, I'm losing everything, God. What else you want me to give up? It felt like everything was being taken away. But I'm now on the other side of it, and I realize that those things didn't deserve me. They didn't deserve me. They didn't deserve to have access to me, and they were extracting from me. They were pulling from me. They were depleting me. But I was so much connected and tied to those things, and my identity was wrapped up in those things. I could not even see how they were harming me and how they were depleting me and keeping me from living in my truth and my authenticity, in my power. So God did for me what I couldn't do for myself. You see my
Mm-hmm.
face? See my face? And I struggle with that thing. But now I can dance because I'm on the other side of that thing, huh? I'm so I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm not gonna cry, but I am happy. I am happy. That was good. That was good. I didn't know what that was what just happened there. That was the example Holy Spirit speaking through, like you be saying, Ma. Because I was like, what am I gonna talk about? I didn't know that was gonna come how that came, but I'm so glad it did. Because I was trying to figure out how I was gonna put all this stuff together. But that, to sum it up, I am now fully walking in. I'm getting more and more, accepting more and more that I am worthy for so much more. I am walking more and more in my full identity and my authenticity and my truth and my power and all the things that I'm supposed to do in this world. Like who I'm meant to be. And it's not living in poverty. It's not struggling. It's not crying at night and being afraid. It's not having confidence, is not being insecure, is not being broke, is not struggling going check to check, is not being unhealthy. Like all the things that I desire, I can really have access to. I can really have access to. So that's what I'm celebrating, that I am worthy. God is showing out and up and all around. And I want this to be just as contagious and more contagious than any negativity that can come your way, whether it's internally, the negative story you tell yourself, or the negative story other people tell you to try to tear you down and break your spirit and have you thinking evil things and harmful things to yourself or others. Like, listen, God is greater than all that. God is here all the time. God is good all the time.
And all the time, God is good.
He be just showing out. He be showing out. He be showing out. So I'm experiencing it in real life where the other side of that thing is just I'm just really grateful. It's beautiful. Um it's sunny over here even on cloudy days, and I do have some dark and cloudy days, right? Um OCD is still prevalent, but I mean it's still here, but it's not running me. I still have moments, but those moments are a little bit short lived. It is still very much so like it feels like a battle at times. But what I tell Stephanie 57 Journey, my mom, I let her know like I be feeling like as soon as I start having my doubts and my brain start doing what it does with the OCD and PTSD, God is immediate like, nope, get that out of here. Nope, here's the truth. Here's the truth to every lie your brain is trying to tell you. So I'm just really thankful for that, and I'm able to really walk fully in my power and my truth and just knowing that I am worthy and I deserve it all, plus then some. And I'm here for all the ways that God is going to blow my mind. and go way beyond anything that I can expect. And I know it is a scripture. Remember, we were trying to figure out that I don't know the scripture, but I know it's gonna go well beyond, right? So where I am right now is an answer prayer. And this came up on one of my things that I've seen. I forgot who said it. Is one of my podcasters that I follow, my motivational people that I follow. And they basically was saying this, y'all. And I'm gonna pass it over to Stephanie 57 and Stephanie 57 journey so she can talk about her current journey and all the way that she's winning. And we got a special surprise for y'all how we gonna celebrate tonight. We got these fans, but we gonna go a little bit further. Okay, let me come back. Let me come back. So what I was saying before I ventured off is I forgot. What was I saying before I said that, Ma?
Oh,
Hey, Dr. Ninja Turtle. So good to see you. Yeah, it was the motivational thing. So what they said is that oftentimes we are living currently in the thing that we once prayed for, that we once hoped and we dreamt
yes.
of, and then we finally get that thing and we're not even satisfied and happy and celebrating in that because something else is taking our time, our attention, a distraction, and you can't even really celebrate it, or we're downplaying it and we don't want it anymore. But we don't even realize that at one time we wish we could have been at the place that we are now.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we get to that place, we're wishing for the next thing. That is okay to a certain extent because that means you want constant upward growth, right? You want your upward movement. That's good. That's a good thing because I am what you call an overachiever. Some people are achievers. I'm an overachiever. I've been that way for a very, very, very long time, but I'm trying to have a balance. Nonetheless, it's okay to strive for things. It's okay to it's okay to strive for things. It's okay to want things. And this is me talking to y'all, but talking to me as I talk to y'all. But you do have to take those moments and celebrate, right? Because right now I have much bigger dreams for myself and my possibilities and what I want to do and leaving this earth before, my time is up, which I hate to think about. Um but I'm super thankful and grateful. This is the one of the first, not really, because I'm always grateful for wherever I go and any opportunities I have. But this is the first time where I'm really like, oh no, God is really real and he really showing out. And he answering all my prayers that I didn't really pray to say, God, can you give me this? Because I always feel guilty for asking for things. But it was like giving me the desires of my heart. Like the
Mm-hmm.
desires of my heart is manifesting. I may not have said all of it out. Some people know I've been saying this for years that I want to work full time in policy. And now I'm a policy analyst. I'm a policy analyst. I work for a public health department. This is the same public health department I've been partnering with for over 5 years, working with them in partnership on the outside. Now I'm inside the agency. I'm a government official. I mean, not official, but employee. I work for the government, y'all. Don't come for me, okay? Because there's good people in the government. But I'm trying to be one of the people that affect change, positive change, right? And right size the ship that we all on and settle all this mayhem and be at the helm and being a part of and linking arms with some amazing people trying to do great things for the city that we live in, for this county, our region, and eventually this whole country. And for me, my bigger goal is the globe. But right now, where I am, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm celebrating, and I'm still preparing for what's next. So do not be what is it? I know it's a scripture. Do not be weary. Is do not something small beginnings. Do
Just
not
not despise small beginnings.
Do not despise small beginnings. My whole journey has been small beginnings. This is motivating to me. I am looking forward to a brighter future for myself. That's right.
Yes.
That's right, Dr. Ninja Turtle. And you can come on up to the stage if you want to. I know it's been a while.
And that other one is good too. Do not be weary And do not be weary in something, because in due season you will reap if you faint not.
Is do not be wearing well doing or something.
And well doing. In due
I
season you will reap what you sow if you do not faint. Okay, I done messed it all up, but that's what it is. Hold on, hold on, don't faint. Hold on to God's unchanging hand.
Unchange your hand.
Come on,
Unchange
lean
that
not
deserves
unto
a big
your
fan.
own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him,
Acknowledge
and he
him.
shall direct your
Direct your path.
path. Okay.
Amen. Amen. Let me tell you something. I now understand what that means to like trying to hold your shout, but I'm about to be up here. You hear me? I'm about to do a Tamala man. I'm about to do a Tamala man shout. You hear me? Cause oh, if that ain't the truth, if that ain't true, let me tell you something. I done fainted. I done fainted. I done cried. I done been tapped out.
We all have, girl.
And God
These are
still bless you. God
things.
still bless you.
Yes,
These are
yes.
quotable sayings. Yes, yes,
And
they
them is
are.
scripture. Scriptoria.
Yeah.
Hey, I live by
Oh, listen, I
I
just want to
live.
say this. I'm gonna pass this thing on, but I want to say that I'm gonna put a video together my first week. I'm gonna try to capture my journey. But that not despising small beginnings is so important. Let me just give y'all one depiction. So small beginnings for me, I grew up in poverty, right? At times, we didn't have stable housing. Connecting to and at times it was like we barely had what we needed to make ends meet. Um we live with other people at times and now we're getting our own, right? Like I don't want to get too far ahead, but remind me, we're going to talk about the housing. That's one of our major wins. And where we're going, this is just like mediocre for real, but this is a level up for us. And it's just going to keep going, right? It's going to just keep going. And so I'm excited about that. But another part of humble beginnings is like, I have always in most jobs, all of my jobs started from grunt work. Like I've started at entry level and I've had that mindset. You start at grunt work and you start at entry level, do grunt work and you work your way up. And it's just been so looking back over my life, I've been able to see and connect the dots and have that hindsight 2020 that everything, nothing was wasted. No matter what position I ever worked in, no matter what organization I ever worked for, no matter how good or how bad, how toxic, how pleasant, how light, bright, or how dark a situation or place was, employment, relationship, otherwise, nothing was wasted. And
right.
God turned it, God will, will, and has, and will continue to work it out for our good, for his good, for the greater good.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I can't contain it because that's how I feel right now on the inside, y'all. So bottom line, like I went from not having no type of office to being excited that I had a little cubicle. I'm a super appreciative person. So I was excited to have me a cubicle. I'm like, I got a cubicle. I'm in these office spaces. I'm working with the admin, directly with the leadership, executive directors, president CEOs. And then it was, I got my first real office because it was taken away and given back. And now I wound up managing a clinic. And I got a pretty office. The place was a little toxic, a lot of toxic at times. But the office was pretty, had nice windows. The view wasn't so great, but I was in an area where it was a super vulnerable inner city area that just needed the support. So oftentimes I would look at that window, not feeling joy. I was feeling sorrow because it was so much devastation on the outside of that window. But the office I was sitting in was pretty, but I just wanted to be helping the people outside of the window that I was looking at, and in my clinic include my staff. And so nonetheless, I went from that pretty office in a toxic environment to now. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna really pass the mic. I just gotta say it's been a couple of months, y'all. Can I just say your girl got a corner office in the downtown area. Your girl got a corner office. And I ain't even gonna do no comparison, but I will say in my head I just compared to some other stuff, but I ain't gonna compare it on the social tubes, on the YouTubes of the social media world. But let me tell you something. The office that I have, I'm gonna stay humble, God. I just know it's a level up. It's a level up, but it's given. It's given. He will do what in front of your enemies? He will.
he
He'll do.
will um he will make your enemies your footstool.
And did he say lay the table out with Thanksgiving meals or something like that in front of your enemies?
He will
Lay the table.
later. That's in the Lord's prayer. Prepare the table before thy enemies.
The people that done you wrong, they gonna witness it. They gonna
Mhm.
witness it. Now. That's just my little petty side.
Yeah, but we always gonna stay humble.
I'm a humble soul. But that right there, like I didn't think about that until now. That's a little pettiness, a little pridefulness. But I will say, sometimes I do have to tell myself, okay, that was a thought. Don't stay in that thought. But also do a little dance, make a little noise, make a little noise, and celebrate yourself. Because when people make your life more difficult than what it need to be, sometimes it feels great to be
Hmm.
on the other side winning despite the opposition you face, despite
Yeah.
the resistance you face. And that's what I'm talking about, y'all. So staying humble and true to me and my heart, which is most often pure. Sometimes it can be a little vengeful.
All of ours can.
But I will say it do feel good when you start winning in a season when it felt like you were losing for so long and everything was being stripped away and just negativity toxicity. So it just feel great, but I'm not going to do the gloating thing, right? Because this is new, and I'm just now getting my toe in the door. And I don't want no static. I don't want no problems, y'all. I just want to say, I'm saying all that to say, y'all, don't give up. Keep pushing. The page will turn. Just keep writing your story. And remember that you are the author. So you can take control no matter where you are in your life, how long you've been stuck in that season and in those cycles. At any moment, you can take the pen and write a new script, write a
Mhm.
new paragraph, write a new section of your story the way you want it. And go
Right.
for it. Go for it. And align. Get in alignment. Get in alignment, okay? Because the only thing I want to do in this world, I don't really care about the position. At one time, I was all about the titles and positions because the title and position represented being at the top in leadership, making decisions. But I wanted to do that because my end goal is simply to improve the health and well being of the communities that are the most hard hit, the most disadvantaged, the most what's the word I'm looking for? The most under resourced, the communities that have the highest morbidity and mortality rates. Like that's what I want to do. That's the fingerprint that I want to leave in this world. And so my journey in healthcare and public health has been about that, and now I get to work full time in public health and on public policy as a policy analyst, y'all. And it's super cool because when I was at my last job, all I was thinking about is this job isn't for me because I feel like I'm wasting my time, my talent, sitting here doing things that I don't have a desire to do. I would rather use, if I'm gonna be at somebody's job for 8 hours a day, I want to be at a job doing what I love,
Right.
doing what
Right.
drives me, what fuels me, what's going to add to me and not extract from me, and what's going to leave something in this earth when I'm long gone. Like that's how I want to spend my life. I want to do purposeful work and get paid well doing it. But let me tell you something, I would do this work even if I didn't get a dime. That's how I know I'm in the right space. But I am super thankful and grateful that that dime is nice. Okay? The dime is nice, but I'm not doing it for the money. The money is the cherry on top. It's a bonus. I'm doing it because that is within me. It's within me. It's been my guiding light. It's been my North Star. It's been my why. And so I hope that encourage y'all. Like, if y'all can move from something that y'all doing because y'all have to doing something that y'all want to do, and be working in something that doesn't feel like work, it just feel like it's a part of your purpose and calling, that's the sweet spot. And getting paid for it is just extra because you literally will look forward to every day waking up to do this thing versus dreading it every day. And
Mhm.
that messes with your psyche, that messes with your mental and emotional health and your physical health. High stress, constant, being in constant high stress, compounding stressful situations causes disease and ailment in the body, y'all. Stress kills. So as much as you can, start shifting. When I say take that pen and rewrite your story, start shifting your story in the direction of what you want it to look like. You have control over that thing, no matter what you have been in and no matter how long you've been in it. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Baton is yours. Baton is yours.
Yeah, she got some major wins. Major
Yes.
wins.
And Dr. Ninja Turtle, we want you to get up here and talk or put your wins in the comment section as well. Okay, so you share your wins because we ain't talked to you in about a month and some change, probably 2 months at this point. I have that internal locus of control. I know that's right. I'm learning. I'm learning. It's that's a work in progress for me. I struggle with that one. Okay, mom, go ahead.
Okay, so some of my wins has been I had quite a few. The first one, of course, we are here in our new home. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I love our area. I love um, like being in my room and my windows is open. I would never do that. Well, not on the first floor. I'm so much so I just want to go back there and close them. That's me. That's my thing. Anyway,
But tell them why. Tell them why.
why?
Why is that your thing? Because that's not your thing, but it became your thing.
Well, because of the life that I've always lived, and because of the areas that I've always lived in, the always having to watch your back. And I talked about that one of my lives that I when I went on a walk. I went
Mhm.
on a walk. I have that's a win for me also. I would not walk in the areas that I lived in by myself. I never felt comfortable. We always watching our back and all the rest of that, and
Mhm.
ducking and listening for stuff because you never know when you gotta run. So
Mhm.
that's that PT, you could call it PTSD,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So always on alert, always like gotta be ready. You gotta be
Mhm.
ready. And so being in a new area, I have to get it's a lot of things that I have to get used to. um
Mhm.
a win for me is that I went on a mile, I think I went on a mile walk last week by myself because my granddaughter been going with me, my daughter go with me. One time I did it, but my grandson was outside in the front yard. He was cutting the grass. So I just kept like walking up and down the street all the way over and back, and I felt comfortable because he was outside in front and back cutting the grass. But one morning I just kind of got up and I just took a walk in the neighborhood, and I walked away from the house all the way around the block, and I walked for a mile, and that was a win for me. But I still had to get used to not like turning around and all. But I'm always gonna be like that because I'm just gonna watch my back. You know what I'm saying? But feeling comfortable, comfortable with it. So that was a win. I felt comfortable walking at around the neighborhood by myself. Now I go up to the track and I walk the track by myself, but it's different when you walking around the neighborhood. It's always cars riding around and people riding around and all the rest of that. So that was like a major win for me. Um, letting down, letting down my guard some. So that
Mhm.
was my first one. That was like my second or third. Who knows
Oh
which
wait,
win it was?
it's a big
But
one.
it was a win. The win, my first win was just my whole decision to change my life. But
Come
since
on
I
here.
but since I've been over here, I I don't know if the last time I told y'all I do have a job. I have like it's like a part-time job. It's home health day. I think I did. I told y'all when I started this job when I was still at my old apartment. But since then, when I got over here, I just started like putting in applications. I tell you, I started putting in applications. I done been on one, two, I think three interviews.
Hmm.
One of them I done been back to their place twice because they didn't hire me, but they said they having me do all of this stuff. Like they said that they can't give me the official say we can't offer you the job until after we get all your references in. They done did my background check and everything else. Had me in there for an interview. Had me in there for looking at observing the kids, the classroom that they want me in. They did all of that, but they got this process for your references where you can't just send them a paper reference. It has to be I have to send them a link, and the person has to go into the link and fill questions out or whatever, and then send it back to them where I can't see it. So, and it's like specific people, for me that is such a hassle. But that's only because I haven't been in this game for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I've been out of the looking for a job for 25 years, so everything has changed. So I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them. If that's the way they do things, that's the way they do things. But anyway, so I ended up I got an interview at a temporary agency, another temporary agency, an agency where they send people into daycare centers to work in the daycare centers. Um, so I got that job. She she offered me that job, of course. Well, not of course, but of course.
Of
Um,
course, 25 years, of course. What you mean?
and that one right there, like making $20 an hour. I had to take a class. I had to do a class, finish a class, like 6 hours, and I did it. I went on and did it, and so I'm just waiting to hear back from her. I probably won't hear nothing from nobody until after the holiday, of course, because the holiday is Monday. But I put in a couple more applications last week, and one of them was the Catholic diocese, Catholic charities. And that one, I had an interview today, this morning online. And no, not also, because the other people, the first people, they saying they want me, but they can't say until they look at my reference. Catholic charities have offered me a position that
Woo, woo, woo.
so the other job, both of these
Hold
jobs,
on, hold on. You ain't tell them. You got offered. You got hired at the interview. At the
I got
interview,
yes,
y'all.
yes, I got hired at the interview. The lady told me, um, she told me that I want to. What she say? She said,
She value your experience,
yeah,
okay?
she
She
did.
she
She
was telling
did.
her to level up, okay? Like
She
you
did.
got this.
She did.
You are way more worthy than what you went. That's a word. Where you think you need to be, you're way more worthy. So let me offer you this because this is where you should be and you have yourself here, but I know that you can do this at this level. That's a whole word. Somebody make that a word. That's a word.
So
I'm putting that.
anyway, y'all. She offered me, yes. So I had been telling everybody that I was gonna go in as an assistant position, assistant teacher
Yes.
position, and I was trying to get into the school system as an assistant teacher and da 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 da. Well, she offered me a lead teacher position. I was like gripping my pearls. She said because of my education, my experience, and because of my personality, she thought that I would be perfect to be a lead teacher and not an assistant teacher. She felt like her giving me an assistant teacher position would be beneath my qualifications. I said, "Girl," I didn't say that.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say that, but I was like, all right, yeah. but y'all, look, I do know that I am qualified to be a teacher, a preschool teacher. Actually, I am qualified to be an administrator of a daycare center.
Yeah,
I
you
can
are.
I can run a daycare center.
Yeah, you
Um,
can.
and if I had the moolah, I probably would have opened one. I did have it, and I just didn't open one. It's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot. Anyway, so but still always being humble. I thanked her. I definitely thanked her for saying that about me and offering that position to me. Now, the position was for a preschool, no, a infant toddler teacher. I would have had my own class. I was like, not the babies. I've been dealing with them for a long time, long time. No more diapers, no more diapers. But no, the only reason I'm gonna tell you something. The only reason why I did not take that position is because it was all the way over there from where I came from. I lived in Richmond, Ohio. It was in Richmond, Ohio. I ain't over there no more. And I live in the Northeast Ohio, y'all. So the winter can be brutal sometimes. I would have had to take the freeway all the way back over to where I used to stay. And taking the streets is out of the question. It is a long ride back over there. So I did turn down the position, but they did have other positions. So assistant teacher positions. I didn't take the one in Parma because I would have had to float around to other classrooms, which I probably don't mind, but I kind of wanted to be in the classroom in a preschool setting. And I told her why I chose the assistant teacher. I told her because I had already made the decision that I wanted to be in the classroom as an assistant teacher for 1 year, at least for a year, so I can get the experience, so I can see how a classroom is ran. Because running a classroom is different than running a daycare, a home daycare with only 6 kids.
Mm-hmm.
In a classroom, you can have up to 20 kids. In the preschool, up to 20 kids. So it's a little different. And I want to get to experience. I want someone good over me, with me, so they can be giving me, telling me things and showing me how it's done. And so the lady, she did tell me that she understands. She agrees with that, and she understands why I would take the assistant position. But she also told me that they do always have they do have things coming up, like they may have positions coming up as a lead teacher. And so she said, after you get your experience, I think you need to apply for that lead teacher position. And they have excellent medical and different things. They
Benefits.
huh?
Benefits.
They have great benefits, life insurance, medical, dental, I, 401k. They paying way more, way more than what those other people was gonna pay me. Now I'm not saying that that's a good organization too, Both of these are very good and well known organizations. It's just that this one is they giving me a little bit more. And they offered me the job with even not
Mhm.
me not even giving her my references. Of course
Mhm.
they'll check those and they'll check my background and all the rest of that. And I just thank God for the opportunity. I thank God that
Mhm.
He placed that these things before me, that I didn't let them go past. Because I'm telling you, I seen that Catholic diocese on my in the LinkedIn, and I was like, I ain't gonna fill off for that. I felt like you ain't gonna get that, but something that night or that day, I filled out two applications that day. It was another one, and I ain't gonna say something. I think my Shana now, my Holy Ghost was like, just go on and fill it out. And that's what I did. I didn't really fill it out expecting for them
Mhm.
to really call me. And I ain't even gonna lie. I really wasn't kind of I was expecting those other people to call me.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, the Catholic diocese, I felt like they were gonna be like snooty and be like, no, no.
Get this Baptist out of here.
I thought that they was gonna want so much more.
Yeah.
So it was like it was a very great, it was a good interview. It
Tell
was a
them what you
good.
said last night
What did I?
about the interview, like how you were feeling last night.
Oh, last night I didn't know how to feel about the interview. Like sometimes how you might feel like nervous about the interview. I didn't feel
Mhm.
nervous about it last night. I didn't feel nothing. I didn't I was like, I don't know how to feel about this interview. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't jittery. I wasn't none of that. And I wasn't all the way up until I got on the interview. I still wasn't like really really nervous. The only thing, it was like, I moved the dresser all the way over there. I pushed the dresser over, so that way the dresser wouldn't be. I moved my baskets or whatever. So I just wanted to make sure the background looked good. I dressed decent. And I was like, I'm just gonna answer her questions. And that's how I felt. It was like, I don't know how to feel about this interview. And then when she came on, she was so nice.
Mhm.
This lady was so nice. She came on smiling. She was like, hello. She was already on there before I even got on there. I got on 1 minute ahead of time. And she was really nice, and she talked a lot, and she just made me feel real comfortable. And I told her, I liked her personality. I told her, thank you for making this interview comfortable, because some people can be really uncomfortable and nervous when it comes to interviewing. I told her this. I said, but you made the interview very comfortable. I was like, oh. Listen, I'm a talk person. I believe in. I'm to the point now in my life where either you gonna give it to me or you're not. Okay. If you're not, I'm not gonna sit here wallowing. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it do
Yeah.
what it do, and that's one of the reasons why this other job was taking so long,
Mhm.
and they making me jump through hoops. But they're part of the city, so that's what happens. I went That's why I went and found that I went and found that agency where I could still get into the daycare centers and still work, because my education, my degree, the people that's paying for it, it requires me to still work with children. So until somebody hired me, I was going to be working for home health aid agency, and I was going to be working for this daycare agency. So I was going to make that money come in from somewhere. Listen, and I've been driving um
Oh
DoorDash.
yeah, come on. Let's talk about that. I just
I've
want to
been
say
driving
before you
driving.
move on from your job thing, I just want to say how I received when she said yesterday that she ain't really feel nothing about it. She wasn't nervous or anything. For me, that indicated what I tell you,
You got the job.
that you got it. That is yours. You got it. Like your spirit was settled. Like you wasn't stressed about it. Like it was in the bag. You got it. That to me represented that God already laid it out, and all you had to do was walk it out.
Ain't that
That's
something?
how. That yeah. That's how. And because I had my experience with it, I now can see it. So yeah, you just walk that thing on out. It is a real thing where God will ordain your steps. I think that's how you say it. But basically, I say He opened up that door, pave your way, and you just walk it out. He lay it out, and you walk it out. So
Mhm. Yeah, he'll
that's
make room.
amazing.
God will make room for your gifts. Hallelujah.
Make room. Ain't that a song? Make
No, that's
room for
scripture.
you. I
That's
make room for you. That's another song. That's us talking about we'll make room for God.
yeah,
I
yeah.
make
It
room for
might
you.
be, you know.
Yeah, that's a real
But
song.
yeah. So
Proud of
I've
you.
had quite a few wins over here in my new life. I'm so glad that I took that step because I just feel like it was necessary, it was time, and it was purposeful.
Yeah,
I don't feel like I was scared at first, of course, because it's something new. Anytime you're doing something new, of course you're gonna be nervous. I'm the mama, and I'm coming back to live with my daughter. And so now we living together. And now that by itself was stressful. I mean, for real, you know what I'm saying? And I know you had to feel some kind of way, like even though you were all for it, I know if I felt some kind of way, you felt some kind of way because you the daughter and like, oh, I gotta live with my mama again. And that's let's this I because a couple times when I was younger, I had to go live with my mother, which I didn't want to because I knew how she was. And I was like, by the way, today is her birthday.
oh
Today
yeah,
is
it is the 29th.
her birthday.
That's right.
um it was like, oh, I don't want to live with my mother. I don't want to live, but I had to at that time so I could get
Mhm.
myself back together and get back out there. Cause so but um this experience is good. It's
Yeah,
good. It's good. I am glad I made the choice, and I just feel like it's prosperous for
yeah,
my health in all kind of ways.
yeah,
I feel comfortable. I feel like I can go outside and walk. I can get up in the morning and sit on the porch and drink my coffee. Um, you know what I'm saying? I done put a gym in the basement. I ain't went down there and used it yet because I've been walking, but it's like, yeah, I feel like I just had a win all across the board. That's how.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That makes my heart happy for you. And before we go on to your spark conversation, I just want to interject here
I ain't talking
that
about.
oh, I just want to like settle here for a minute and talk about the intergenerational home. So I know this how you have been showing up here, but what I have been trying to convey and kind of instill in the environment is not that you have come to live with me. It's not my house. I keep on telling you what
It's our house.
it's our house, right? And the way I explain it is that we have an intergenerational household, which is something that I have had a desire for. But because we grew up the way we grew up, we're from the family we are from, we have very strong personalities, we like the way we do things, right? And we're very strong willed women. We are bond women. That's the name of the game. So yeah, we both have had reservations and been a little apprehensive at first just with the idea of it. We had excitement and then the realization kicked in like, hold on, we
Yeah.
have done this before. And I was up out at 18 and I remember vividly her saying it can't be two queens in a castle. And I've been like this all my life, y'all. So bottom line is I know it could be like this, right? But what I really value is what comes with life experience, right? And everybody don't get it, but I am thankful and grateful that wisdom prevailed, right? So I have had to go through what I have had to go through in life, uh, to really understand and value you as a mom and your experiences that you went through, and what really helped me to have more empathy and patience and understanding and not want to buck up so much is because I learned your story. I learned your origin story and why you were the way you are when I was were the way I was growing up, and why you made decisions whether I agreed or didn't agree, and why you responded to things the way you did. It was because of what you went through. And when I learned your origin story and read your book, she got a book, y'all. She didn't have that. She's been an author for a very long time. And she had her own magazine. Plug, plug, plug. She's been a creative. She is a creative, is where I get it from as well. But she actually have manifested a lot, like physical manifestation of the ideas she had in her mind. But nonetheless, I've had the privilege of reading my mother's origin story. So the things that rubbed us and had us at odds when I was younger, I understood you more, right? And I think when you, not I think, I know when you understand people's origin story, this is what I tell people all the time. I love origin stories. When you understand people origin stories, you understand them at the heart of it all. Outside of what they say out their mouth, outside of what they do, you understand the why behind all their movements, all their actions, all the things that they say. So I mean, you understand the why behind how they think and their ideology. So nonetheless, because who I am at the heart, like nature versus nurture thing, is a
Mhm.
person that tries to understand people. Like I have a deep desire to understand people and work with people. And for you, with all your years, and you can speak to it yourself, but all your years, like I feel like it was just the right time. This is also something that feels like God ordained, right? Because when I used to be married, I used to talk to my ex-husband about, like, in the future, I would dream about having a big old piece of land. You know, I used to tell you this, have a big old piece of land, have like a huge land, which later on I found the term was like a compound or whatever. And we would have the big house on the land. And then we would have our mother and mother-in-law quarters.
Yeah.
So quarters, they'll have their own place, their own place, whatever they want it to look like. We would get it built. So that way we got some separation, because we both grew up with our mothers and we didn't necessarily want to live with our mothers, but we wanted to take care of our mothers. Me more than him. Me more than him. He was like, not with my mother. I'm like, nah, this is my mind. Like community, like let's get everybody on the same land and we can get them in better situations, better neighborhoods, and they can live out their life and do whatever they want and be free and won't have no stress and ain't got to worry about bills, because they've been taking care of us for a very long time, doing the best that they can with what they had access to and the knowledge that they have. And so it's our way to give them their return on investment and love on them, right? And
Yeah.
for me, just wanting my mom to have the best of the best, honestly. So it is a blessing for me to be able to be in a position. I was actually talking to um, the commissioner about this today, which is my boss. So I was talking to commissioner about this today in our one-on-one, and she was like, I was going to ask you if you and your mom live together. And I said, yeah, we have an intergenerational home. There's so many benefits to having an intergenerational home, but we as Black people have not been afforded for a very long time to be okay with sharing space for generations with, or for a period of time with different generations, to have a leg up in this world, but other cultures do it very effortlessly.
Yeah.
I've been privileged to work for organization for the past 8 years, and I've been privileged to live in different places, different countries and states. And it is quite common for all different type of cultures to have 3, 4 different generations in the same household until everybody was well enough financially, and maturity wise, develop enough where they can go out and branch out on their own and not be in debt trying to make it work, not struggling trying to make it work. We as a people, sometimes we put each other out way too early. or we want to leave way too early because it's toxic and it's dysfunctional, which I understand you got to take care of yourself. But that's something that was put on us. That's not our origin story. That's not what we're village people, right? We are community village people. I'm speaking specifically about Black people, about African Americans, Native African, however you want to say it. We're village people. Those of us that were brought over here, that grew up and became Americanized and became institutionalized with that way of thinking, we have become more individualistic with our mindset. But the way we're made as humankind and also as cultural folks, we are village people, right? And the way, my understanding, the way God intended is for us to help one another. We're interconnected. Everything is connected, right? And so it's no reason why we should be struggling the way we're struggling, y'all. And yeah, I know me, I'm gonna go deep in it, but I'm not gonna go deep. I'm gonna pull back because I felt myself going deep. It's no like homelessness and all that other kind of stuff. We're struggling and we shouldn't have to struggle like that. It's just because we have been trained over here in the United States of America that we got to go out and get it for our own ourselves. And the only way we can be prosperous is if somebody else don't have what we have and somebody has less than what we have. And I have a big grand goal and desire to right size the ship, break generational cycles in my family, give my family a leg up in this world, right? Because why should we have a legacy of poverty? Why should we have a legacy of PTSD and mental health struggles? Like, no. Why should that be our legacy that we come from? No, let's right size the ship. Why should we be struggling to make ends meet? No, so that is for me. I just wanted to say all that to say it's bigger for me, right? So I can put my pride aside like nothing because my why is bigger. My North Star is bigger, right? I can swallow my pride. I can figure out how we can compromise and work together. And because my heart is in the right place, it don't feel uncomfortable to me. You have moments where it's like, okay, I'm a grown adult. I'm a grown adult. But I would say that you are doing great. You're doing great. Cause you my mom, but you're doing great. I think it's we have a nice boundary where it's like you get to be you, I get to be me. I'm hoping that you feel like you can be you here because again, it's not my place, it's our place. And the more and more of us do this, you'll be able to stack and invest and be financially free and well off and be able to do what you love to do instead of working just to pay bills. Because if you
Mhm.
think about this, if all of us in this household had our own place, especially in this economy, but any economy, think of this: two and more incomes is always better than one income,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Hmm.
Now, with my new income, could I afford all this on my own? Yes, I can. Is it worth it if you are all alone and doing it by yourself? I wouldn't struggle financially doing it by myself, but I would prefer to celebrate and live well with my village, with my loved ones. And oh, by the way, they can also stack money, right? And they can have the freedom to take their time and find the opportunities and go for things that their hearts desire versus, oh, I got all these bills, I got to do this work because I got all these bills. Y'all, let's get off this hamster wheel. How many of y'all been on that hamster wheel? Okay.
Yeah, her screen went black for a minute, but yeah, yeah, I agree. I definitely agree about I agree that like everything the living with each other and making life easier for one another. A rising tide let lifts all ships. I know that's right. And of course, not really knowing You black. We can't hear you or see you. I don't know. We can't hear you or see you. I agree with like us living together. It makes it now you gone all together. It makes it easier. It definitely makes it easier. It's just like a marriage when you living with a husband and wife, two people taking care of everything. She'll be back. Yeah, she'll come back. And two people paying the bills together. You know, I was married for like 13. I was married for more than that. I was married for 20 some years. But we was together for 17. And yes, it makes it easier when you have two people sharing every yeah, yeah. It makes everything better. Um but anytime when anybody got to live together, it's always getting to know each other. Even if ours is different because we know each other, but it's still a compromise. It's still me as the mother having to not be so I had to tell myself that you can't be so controlling because you're her mother, but because she raising her kids, so I can't be like critical and all of that stuff. Or we shouldn't be critical anyway, we should be helpful. So it was some things that I had to tell myself. And sometimes even now I have to sometimes like tell myself, no, don't say nothing, because she is this her I raised my children. I'm getting to know you little by slow. I raised my children, so she have to raise hers. But I mean, anyway, it's we are it's good, you know. And if it's ever a time where we have to talk about something, trust me, we both know how to talk. That's what I was telling the lady at my job. She asked me, she was like, well, how would you, I said, my job, how would you, she said, how would you deal with a situation where if one of your coworkers, if y'all got into a disagreement or something like that? Uh, oh, I think she's trying to come back. I still don't see you. Nope, I can't hear you either. I'm I'm in the bedroom. She in there. Um, um, and I told her I like to talk about things. I like to talk things over. I like to compromise. I like to come to a happy medium. I like for us to. I like for like through therapy when I was married. The therapist taught me how to understand that you have to learn how to agree to disagree, because no matter how much you talk about something. Okay, you back now.
There we go.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
they taught me how. Yep, I can hear you.
Cool.
They taught me how to no matter how much you talk about something, you can talk to somebody until you blue in the face or until they blue in the face. But everybody is not eh, you are not always going to agree
I can
on
hear
the
you.
same thing, because how you feel about a situation, it all depends on your mindset, sometimes what you've been through and your knowledge. And so um
It is good.
we have to learn how to agree to disagree, not meaning that what you saying is right, or what I'm saying is right. What you saying you think is right, and what I'm saying I think is right. And so at that point, at those times, you have to just learn how to agree to disagree and be all right with it. And I've learned that. I have learned, I'm telling you, I had to learn that with my husband. That was a hard lesson. And I know how to walk away with leaving people where they are with their own thoughts. Because I was telling them how Nate the the lady asked me, I told you the question she asked me about how would I handle a disagreement or a situation if I got into a situation with one of the teachers. And that's it, because for real, y'all, I'm not a confrontational person. I don't like confrontation. But if you bring it to me, you know what I'm saying? But I have learned how to do it the right way. Unless if I feel myself rising, I walk away. I walk away. I have to. I have to walk away if I feel myself rising, because I don't want to disrespect anybody until I can get myself together, and then I like to come back and talk. And everybody should be like that. But everybody is not like
Now, can you hear me through the screen or just in the house?
that. I can hear you through the screen now.
I
You
can't
back.
hear you at all on the screen.
Oh, you can't hear me at all?
I can't hear you. Nope. Can't hear you. But go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I can hear you and see you now. Make sure that you didn't turn off my sound.
How do I turn off your sound?
Look at my. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me now?
No, that was me muting it and you were unmuting it. I don't
Oh,
know. Oh, let me see. Edit mic sound. I'll figure it out.
okay. But yeah, so anyway, anyway, the wins, y'all. It's all about the wins. We have been winning. We have been winning. Listen, even in winning, we have obstacles. We have things that we have to get over. We have bad times. We have hard times. Everything is not always a win, 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 win. We still get upset
Can you hear me?
over some things, or have to learn how to figure things out. But when we come on here, when we come on, we
Hmm.
coming on here to talk about some things that we did win at during the week, or during 2 weeks,
Hmm.
or during 3 weeks. So
No, we back for the week, the weekly check-ins and club
yeah,
win celebrations. It was just a time that we had in the summer where it was like we got to take an impromptu
right,
hiatus.
right.
But yeah, we back. We back. We're gonna do weekly recaps of where we are. And we want to hear from y'all because we often get up here and set things off. But we were making great strides before we had to take that hiatus where more people were coming on the stage. So we want to see more of that. Invite more folks from the YouTube streets back over. I know how it go, like when you ain't been somewhere, the algorithm change and you get out of habit. Folks were excited and then I was gone. And I even seen some of the lives when they was talking about. I'm like, oh, they enjoyed that. Got to get back, but I just wasn't. I like to have things settled. So I'm gonna do better though, not to just completely shut down and hyper focus on one thing. Do better with managing it both, but at the same time without completely like I'm out of here. I gotta go focus over here. I'll be back if I can. Maybe, maybe not. I'll do better with that. Because the name of the game is still consistency, okay? And things gonna happen, life gonna get shaky, hopefully never again as shaky as it was, but we're gonna try to navigate them waters when we need to. I still can't hear y'all at all. I'm glad y'all can hear me. We want to do something fun with y'all before we hop off this live. One thing I was waiting to share really quick was a win that Dr. Ninja Turtle had shared, but you were talking. I didn't want to disrupt what you were saying. But Dr. Ninja Turtle shared earlier. It was like 8:30 ish. That a win was that he learned to relax and not be busy all the time.
Hmm.
And I put in here a long paragraph that struggle is real for me and for a lot of other people to learn to relax and not be busy all the time is very challenging. So any tips that you have for those of us that are busybodies and achievers and overachievers, please share. Cause I put in that chat, I really have it'd be an internal battle where I'm tired. I know I'm tired. I know my body needs rest so I can come back at it stronger, but I feel so guilty at times, not all the times, because sometimes I can just zone out. I could just be like, I'm about to watch all the things I could not watch. I'm about to do it now. So I do have those moments, but when there's so much to do, I feel so guilty to just sit and do nothing because I feel like I'm not accomplishing, that I need to do more because there's so much that need to be done. And if I'm sitting, then I'm wasting my life. And we only got so much life. And my mind goes there, right? So any tips you have learned over your years to relax and not be busy all the time, I would greatly appreciate if you share it because
You
I
just
am trying to learn all the things. Oh, put yoga and meditate. Why it always come back to yoga and meditating? Okay, I get it. I need
because
to
you know why?
meditate.
Because with yoga and meditate, yeah, it forces you to do nothing.
I know it's so uncomfortable.
I
It's
had
so
when
uncomfortable.
I first learned how to when I first learned how to meditate, I had to learn. It's uncomfortable at first, but you have to force yourself, and then your mind goes all over the place. And you know what helped me? It was like I don't know if it was a preacher or if it was an encourager, somebody on TV, and they was talking about how the moment you be still and you start praying or something like that, your mind just go all over the place. And
Mm-hmm.
you have to you and that's when you have to force your mind to shut down
Mm-hmm.
and be quiet. And remember when I used to go over in Columbia when we were staying over there, and I used to go in the basement and I had a prayer floor down
Mm-hmm.
there, and I used to
Yeah.
go down with candles and stuff like that. That was the beginning of me learning how to meditate and be
Mm-hmm.
quiet and be still, and just become one with the Lord, and just hear from Him, or if not, just be still and just let the music. If I was listening to music, just let it calm me. Just
Mm-hmm.
calm my mind, calm my body. And I'm gonna tell you something, that was the best thing that happened for me because I was a praise and worship leader at that time too. And so I needed to learn how to be still, be quiet, listen for the Lord, or just, be with the music and
Mm-hmm.
let that lead me into whatever direction that I needed to go into for when it was time for me to do praise and worship. But yeah, meditation forces you to be quiet and be still, and so does yoga
Mm-hmm.
because it's calming. Yoga. When they do
Yeah.
yoga, everything
Mm-hmm.
is calming. It's quiet, and that's why I love it, and that's why I can sit. Like the last couple of days, I've been kind of like just turn everything off, and I sit on the floor in a crisscross applesauce state. That's
Mm-hmm.
because I'm trying to force my body to get used to sitting on the floor without being in pain after a while. Because working with kids, you still got to get on the floor. And so I said I was gonna do that every day. Just sit on the floor in the crisscross applesauce and just be still. And it actually helps opens up your hips and everything else. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so those things they do, they help. I ask myself, who am I? Okay, okay. Who am I? Yeah, that forces you to be still and forces you to be quiet. Yeah. I remember my friend Lisa. She was like, she would always when we were supposed to be meditating and the music was playing, she would always have to sing the music. And I'm the type of person where I don't want you to sing the music if we meditating. I want you to I need for it to be quiet because I'm listening to the words and I'm letting the words speak to me. And I remember one day and I was like, she don't know how to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? I thought I don't know if that was my thought or if that was the spirit speaking through me and telling me this is why she sings the music all the time. Not that that's a bad thing. Some people don't know how to be quiet and be still. They feel like they have to sing the music or they have to make noise or whatever. Everybody don't know how to meditate. Well, I learned how to meditate. And it's a
Mm,
calming, it's a quietness. You have to make yourself be still, make yourself not not go. Cause I was like bam, 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 bam. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What's the next thing? I got all this stuff on my plate. And that's what happened. I had so much stuff on my plate. And that is when the Lord start helping me to be still and stop going so much and stop being so busy. It's because we can't appreciate life if we always going and moving. And life, everything is just it's gonna go by fast because all we doing is moving.
mm,
All we doing is going. All we feel like we gotta do something all the time. You ain't gotta do nothing all the time. We have to learn. It's so many, yes, there's so many beautiful things in life that we can see in the earth and whatever, but we have to learn how to be all right with, like how you went over to into the grass that morning and you did yoga in the morning.
mm.
That's meditation. That's learning
Yeah.
how to appreciate giving yourself time, giving
Hmm.
yourself your own space, other than always having to work and move and feel like you got to do something.
Yeah.
Give yourself that time.
Yeah.
Let's take before
And after exercise.
exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Dr. Ninja Turtle, that's actually what I did.
and relax.
And it wasn't until y'all started talking about yoga and meditation that I remembered um the feeling that came with that. Like when I first got out the hospital, I couldn't do anything really to calm myself. And doing like the 5 minute yoga, 10-minute yoga videos on YouTube because they're free on there. I follow this one yoga instructor. Her name is Bird. Um, she is very very calming and soothing. And what I like about her yoga practices is that it's not about all those movements that can be very strenuous and feel like a very hard workout on your body. Because when you are internally in turmoil and crisis, like for me, all I could do is just lay and hug myself. That's my favorite part of yoga. And when now I can do all those other movements because I've taken yoga classes over the years and I've worked myself up to doing it. But my favorite part of yoga is just being. But it is very uncomfortable when you have a busy brain and you are a busy body, but it feels so relaxing when you can get past that point. And it does take a while because as soon as, like Stephanie 57 Journey said, as soon as you get to a relaxed state, that's where your brain want to talk to you the most. And that happens to me whether I'm trying to do yoga or I'm trying to go to sleep or want to wake me up in the middle of the night and get to talking and thinking about all the things we got to do. And it's like, no, 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 it's time to rest. But then I'm up and I'm engaging. So yoga is very calming. And it is something that it's a lot of health benefits to it, meditation as well. It definitely calms the parasympathetic nerve, which is what has you all anxious and nervous. So it does kick that in, or I might have said that backwards. But the vagus nerve, the vagus nerve, it activates that part. It activates your vagus nerve and it calms you. So my nervous system, not just mine, anybody else's, when you have been through some things and you're on alert and you have the PTSD going and you're stressed and you're just in crisis mode, your nervous system is shocked. And so that's what I was experiencing. I could literally feel the flutters on the inside of my body, and my brain was going very fast. And so, meditation and yoga did help with that. So I just wanted to say that eventually I was able to work up to doing meditation before and after, but I prefer meditation over a regular workout. Whereas before, all I wanted to do was work out, and I thought yoga was just for the hippy dippy white folks. I ain't even gonna lie. Like it was for people who had the privilege to take a break and to be calm and to rest and not to be on the go. And they were more well off. And so I didn't think that was something that was afforded to us, right? It just wasn't in our reach. That wasn't for us. Not until I absolutely needed it and I was knocked on my butt and I had no choice but to
He
use
said,
that
"Baby,
become a hippy dippy in your retirement. That's how it should be because it's a reason why they are happy and joyful and not all doom and gloom and looking old because they are taking the time out to rest and care for themselves. I
mm,
now understand that. But when you are in the thick of it, sometimes you easily forget the things that work well for you, the things that actually added great benefits to you. So, this is just a nice, gentle, loving reminder that I'm receiving from you all. Yes, yoga meditation, busy
he said,
brain, busy body, rest. And even my son said it this morning. He was like, "No, actually, that's not true, mom." Because I asked him, like, Sundays are meant for rest. God rested on Sunday because you know that's the day old story they tell. He was like, "No, actually, God wants us to rest every day. It's not just for Sunday. We need to find moments of rest every day." My almost 22-year-old son, I'm like, yeah, I know. But I'm talking about Sunday. Get to work, do something with yourself. But yes, we need to find time to rest. And so this was a great reminder. So thank you both for bringing up yoga and meditation. And mom, you did bring up the day that I finally went to the park and I sat at the park. And
mm-hmm.
I was so nervous and scared before I got there because of things that happened in the past. But when I did finally get settled, because I was on alert looking for everything and everyone. But when I actually just sat there and like took it in and just like breathed, it was super calming. It was quiet. I didn't have any music playing and I just listened to nature. And I
Mm,
just it for something that I didn't want to go do 100% and I was scared to do. And I said I was only going to do it 5-10 minutes. I wound up being there way longer and I didn't want to leave. And when I was sitting there, I was actually thinking, like, I had the vision in my head, like, I seen myself doing yoga with our neighbors around here at the park. Not necessarily yoga, just like movements. So Tai Chi and stuff like that. I seen me doing that with them in that area over there. And it just reminded me of something I had the vision for a very
man,
long time ago.
wish if we had some Asian brothers and sisters around here that knew how to do it. I wish they would do that early in the morning because sister be right over there with them.
We do have some.
I'm talking about that that'll go over to the park and do it.
Oh, listen, we put our little iPad up and have it propped up and follow that and people will come out and they'll start doing because I follow this Asian lady on here, a couple of them, the guy and the woman, but they do tai chi and some other things and of course they do the tapping and all that, but also yoga like we can do it and people will come out and I'm sure it's some folks around here. We ain't met all the neighbors yet. We've been only in the house for a month. It's been a month, y'all. It's been a
He
month.
gonna say you two started.
Yeah. Yeah, right. It's
It's getting ready
literally the
to
vision I had when I
go.
was sitting there at the park like a week or so ago. And it was like, oh, I could see that. And that made my heart happy. That made
Mm,
my heart happy. And it reminded me a long time ago when I had the vision of having land. It all come back to land for me. Having land and living off the land and the garden and having the place where people can come and find respite and release and
mm.
relax or relax and release all the stressors of their life. And they leave feeling rejuvenated. It was the center that I told you about a long time ago. So who knows? That might still be bubbling there. Who knows? But yes, so we can. I appreciate that. I appreciate the reminder. Yoga, meditation. We have to calm down, slow down. So thank you for your hippy dippiness, Dr. Ninja Turtle.
8 acres. It's a lot of
You
land.
got
Yeah,
8 acres?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. We need to connect. I need to know how to do that cuz I've been studying this for a while just trying to learn all the things that I didn't know I needed to know. And I do have a big desire to it's been for a while now. It's a big desire to purchase land. I don't have to wait for nobody to give the 40 acres and a mule. I want to go purchase it. So, yeah, that's pretty amazing. 8 acres.
He said he listened. He followed Bird too.
Oh, do you? Yes, I love her. What I really like is her, again, I'm an origin story person. I really love her origin story. Well, as far as what she has shared over the time that I've gotten to follow her on YouTube, is that she's a recovering addict.
Mm,
So her way of doing yoga practices is not to do all these tricks and all that. She is super calming and gentle, and she says like she's all about no judgment and do what feels right to you. You know, like she shows you things to do. This is what she wants to do for her, but she often talk about what she or she invites you to do what you want to do for yourself, like what feels right to you, what do you need during that session. And her sessions has started, she started to develop more and start asking like prompting questions and giving you like assignments. But yeah, yeah, she shared that like I really like following her. She's really the only yoga person I follow. I did follow this one plus size lady. This she mid-20s and she's plus size, and she's known for being the plus size yoga instructor on the social medias.
mm-hmm.
But she be a little bit too much for me. I just be wanting to lay and hug myself, okay? Cause life be hard, and I just want to hug. And Bird lets me lay there and hug and breathe and cry if I need to and release, and I feel better. So I have been having the thought at nighttime and in the morning I have the thought, okay, just do a little yoga in the bed, because she have like 5-10 minute episodes where you can do bed yoga. I used to do the yoga right before I went to sleep, and it helped me with my sleep. Actually, great reminder, because I've been struggling to sleep a little bit. When I have high stress, I struggle with my sleep. The insomnia kicks in, so yoga was helping a lot with that. So I'll do that tonight. And so she has a lot of different things like yoga if you got back pain. I had sciatic nerve flare up, so she got yoga for that, yoga for stress. She got all different type of yoga. So if y'all haven't heard of her, I just put in Bird, but I forgot her full name to her YouTube. But she has helped me tremendously with that. I just fall off with doing it. Cause you be like, you get busy. I ain't got time, but I got time.
You got time.
I got time. I got time for the things that I make time for. So I just need to make time for me.
So that's
Okay.
how we all are.
Is there anything else you want to share before we do the fun thing? Because we 42 minutes over our hour that I said we was gonna do.
No, I'm not even looking forward to doing that because we're gonna have to clean up that money.
No, we gotta listen. We ain't gotta. No, we don't. We can just pop it and have a good time. What
Okay,
we
I'm
saying? We
coming
resting.
in there. Is it Natasha?
I'm about to pull it up. I'm gonna pull up her page because I got YouTube on my screen right now too. Let's see. Search Bird is BIRD. I'm gonna put Bird Yoga because I forgot her. It's been that long. She's not even my algorithm anymore. Yoga. Bird videos start coming up. I don't want to listen to no bird chirping.
Dr.
Okay,
Ninja Turtle, yes, I am going to be live tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock.
here I'm about to show y'all her.
And I'm going to be
Oh,
exercising.
I touched something.
You
Can
still
y'all still
there?
see me?
Yeah.
I touched something. How do you go back?
You still
Mm. Oh, there you go. I clicked off the thing by accident. Here, let me show y'all. This is Bird. That's Bird. Can y'all see it clearly?
Yeah.
She got full body. Oh, let me get the remote so I can help people out. This really helped me when I was having my stuff on my back. So you got the hip stretch. I don't know if y'all can see that good. Come on, girl. Come on, YouTube. Okay. Tension relief, full body stretch, incredible morning stretch. You see her time. Her time is great for those of us that are busy and we ain't got all that time. We got 5-10 minutes. Literally, she be having quick videos that you can, let me go back, that you can just do even if you got a little bit of time. Like her page, she got a wealth of YouTube videos. Look, she even do it in the park. Look at that. Oh, that was 10 days ago. See, I ain't follow her in a while. Maybe the vision I was getting was me doing yoga with Bird in the park. But this is, look, an 8-minute morning stretch. Look at that. Come on, click over there. 8-minute morning stretch. Can y'all
I'm
see
gonna
that?
have to watch hers.
Refresh, gentle flow, 6 minutes.
But I ain't gonna have to be there till 9 o'clock.
Look at this. Look at this. You see that time? 6 minutes, y'all. 6 minutes for this video. I can do 6 minutes. I can commit to 6 minutes. Another one, 6 minutes. Lower back stretches, gas relief. She even got stuff for y'all that's a little gassy. A little gassy. She got some things for you all that are gassy. Okay. Tension. She got sobriety. See, look, this is a sobriety one. She got stretches for folks who are in their sobriety season, struggling with their sobriety. Again, she's a recovering addict. So she got specific different things for different people. So she's using the things that she went through, the things that was meant for evil, for good. And she helping other people that she don't even know. Like, I don't know her, she don't know me, but it helped me through my journey when I got out the hospital. And finding out I had OCD, PTSD, and eventually ADHD. So she's been so helpful in my journey of healing and wellness and getting to this new version of me so I can be healthy and whole for myself first and then for everybody else in my sphere. Okay. I just wanted to show y'all that, because one thing I did say I was going to do was start highlighting all the people, all the YouTubers that I've been following that has helped me along my journey. And I was supposed to do that this summer and I didn't. So I'll be creating some videos and just starting to highlight them one by one and thank them, because it really was a godsend. All the ones that was coming at different times. So we're going to close this thing out by doing something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I often say it, but we haven't done it. Hey. I love that she could just walk over from another room. Hey, y'all. I jumped off the screen and came here. Jumped off the screen? That's funny. Let's see. Oh, say that's she and your algorithm. Retired guys need this yoga stretch. That's right. That's right. Okay, we about to do something fun, y'all. We about to do something fun. Which let's do it that way, because that way got at least it's a little bit more design. This is my egg chair, y'all. I've been wanting one of these for years, and I finally got it. I found it at Gabe's, y'all. For those of y'all that have old school Gaber brothers, Gabe's got good stuff like this, y'all. And those of y'all that know these chairs, solid, big. These egg chairs that rotate are normally like $400. I got it for half at Gabe's. So good, so good. So super happy to have it. We're about to do something fun. I'm turning you this way. Okay, because we're in our new house. And Major win. Let me put the pillow over there and make it pretty. Okay, so we often talk about, at Club Win, having our fans. Here, Mom, you get that. Let's hide that. Having our fans, and celebrating with our fans. But I often also say, bring your fans, your confetti, whatever you have to celebrate yourself. So we keep fans on deck, honey. But this week, because it's been so long, we've been on a hiatus and we have been rocking it out and kicking butt at this thing called life in this season. We gonna celebrate this week and close things out the way that we know how to do it. We go big, we go hard, or not at all. So this week we got confetti cannons. Okay, so we're gonna follow the instructions. Okay. I love these things. I first bought them, I first got hip to them during COVID 2021. And this couple, they would prank each other by having confetti, like smaller confetti cannons, and every time one of them would walk into a room or in the house, and they would have like a balloon filled with milk or something. Yep. They would have a balloon filled with milk, and somebody would shoot the dart or whatever to the balloon and make the milk bust on the husband or wife. And then after they bust the balloon and they like getting shocked and they be like, and then it'd be like boom, and the confetti's like the cannon would pop and the confetti would fall over them, and then they stuck with milk and the confetti. I cracked up every time, tears in my eyes. So nonetheless, years later,
Is it this way?
I found them.
Or this way?
It would be this way.
This way?
Yeah, it should be this way. Yeah, because we're gonna twist and it's gonna pop up there. This way. The black at the top for the silver.
Sure?
Yep. So you twist it here. You took it off already, and you just gonna follow the arrows. So these the arrow you twist it that way and that way.
We was at the park and mine didn't work.
You want to put some pressure to it. Pressure.
I thought it comes out this end.
Remove. Do not shoot at humans or animals.
We gonna find out.
Does it come? Hold on. See, now I was in my story. Now she got me worried. Hold on. No, because if you feel the difference, this is softer. Feel that?
Oh,
that's softer. So yeah. So anyway, y'all, I found I got some for my son for his birthday, and then when he turned 21, and I got some for election last year when we voted. And I found these at Walmart. They had them for $3, much less expensive. And so many more come out, and we got them for the 4th of July this year. So it's a good time.
I couldn't open mine. My granddaughter had to open it for me. So we're going to see if I can open it this time.
And so from here on out, y'all get y'all some confetti. We're going to be shipping these too as celebratory things. Y'all get on here. Y'all share y'all wins. Y'all get fans. If y'all want fan, y'all get confetti cannons. If y'all want confetti cannons. So it's for those of y'all that get on here and share y'all wins. Y'all get on stage and engage with us. Okay? Y'all get confetti cannons and or a flag. So, for all the amazing things we've been doing and overcoming and rocking out, we deserve it. I'm so proud of you, Mom.
I'm still thinking this is the wrong way. I'm thinking the long part should go up this way. She said,
See? You see? You see? It come here. Now, if it goes the other way.
You don't remember when we held it? Remember when we held it when we was at the park and it was up in the trees when we held it up? Remember when we was up there and you were saying that it ain't gonna go up in the tree, it ain't going, but the top part was up in the tree and you was telling us to move over some. Don't you remember that?
Oh yeah, but that's not why I was telling you to move over. I was telling you to move over to get in the frame.
I know, but this part was in the tree. It was in the. I kept saying, but Michelle, it's in the tree. It's in the tree.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the direction that you were pointing at. I'm like, it's fine. It's gonna fall down. But I don't.
I'm telling you.
Okay, here's what we'll do. We both do it the way we think we should do it.
Okay.
And however it come out, it come out. So if you feel like it's supposed to be that way, you do it that way, and I'm gonna do this way.
Okay.
And maybe I got it wrong. It's also not telling us which direction to point it.
It's not, but I remember this thing. Look, I think somebody.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, let's actually read this. Remove safety tape. Grasp above safety tape with left hand. Yes. Grab below safety. Okay. Twist lower portion in direction of arrows. And that's all to say with that. Works on compressed air cartridge. Do not open or pierce tube or cartridge. Do not expose. Okay, let's go with it. Because this is upside down. If we do it this way, it's upside down. So we can go this way. Come on. That's all right. Let's go. I'm trusting what you. No, you gotta be in the camera, Mom. What you scared for? Look at her face. She looked like the little kid version of herself. Wait, you gotta be in the. This is the same thing that happened.
I'm right there.
But you keep going this way over here. Come over here to the center. Come on.
No, we gotta have space. Come on, man. I ain't gonna hear right there.
But they're not gonna be able to see the confetti.
They can see
No, the confetti part. That's what they got to see in the camera.
They can see the confetti. What you want me to hit your computer?
No, I just mean that when you are that way, they can't see the confetti. And the purpose of it, they want to see the confetti fly. Shoot it up in the air. I'm gonna move it back so y'all got more space. Okay. Okay, they can see us. They want the confetti to go. She's so nervous. What you nervous for?
It's just like popping a balloon.
I'm like, she acts like it's firecrackers.
That balloon. Don't pop.
Like it's fireworks. Okay? Club win, y'all. Club win. We rocked it out this season. Happy summer. We closing out on a strong note. 1, 2, 3. Club win. Did you do it? We did it.
I did it this time. Yes. Last time I could do it.
Club win. Who made this big mess?
I'm about to go to bed. I'm going to bed and let her clean it up.
Remember that show I used to watch on Channel 25 in the morning, Lunesca?
Who made
Look at this. Look at all the confetti. Look, it's on there too.
Even something in the cup over here.
Oh, it's on my new egg chair. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
It is everywhere.
But it's so worth it because we deserve it. We kicked butt. We rocked out. We have landed some amazing jobs doing the work we love. We have stayed dedicated and the confetti? And we have pushed through, persevered, stayed consistent, stayed faithful, and just kept grinding. And things is panning out for us. It's panning out for us. It's working out in our favor. And my hopes is that you guys just continue to push through and do what it is that you love. Keep going in that direction, and you will get met with all the desires of your heart. That's my hope, prayer, and desire for each and every one of y'all. I hope y'all do something amazingly fun that will make y'all laugh and giggle just as much as we did trying to pop these doggone. Look at her, Mom. We still live. We're still live.
Part of my OCD.
No,
There's
that's
too
not how it
many
works.
pieces on the floor.
I wanna lay in it like an angel thing. What is it? The snow angel. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's okay. So I was giving my motivational talk. I forgot where I was, y'all. What you want to say to the people to close it out?
Nothing. I see y'all in the morning.
Y'all just keep going. All right. Enjoy this retirement of yours, Dr. Ninja Turtle. I actually might watch some Ninja Turtles this weekend and eat me some cereal because I just want to do things that make me laugh and bring me joy. And
Don't give up.
Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, though. Yes. Say that
All
again.
things are possible to those who believe.
That's right. That's right. Believe in you. If nobody else does, always believe in you. And I always tell people this: invest in yourself. Believe in you, invest in yourself, keep grinding, keep pushing, and it will work out. No matter what it looks like, no matter how long you've been in that season, in that cycle, it will work out. And just find the small wins in every day, because every day you are achieving something great. It's in you. Things is moving in your favor. You are pushing things forward. It might not look like it, but just highlight every little win of every day until you get those big wins, because the little wins compound and the big wins manifest. Okay. So highlight it, document it, celebrate it in between our week check-ins. And then on Fridays, we come together and we discuss and we talk about lessons learned and the journey that we on. And we pop flags. We also pop cannons. Okay. I mean, confetti cannons, because we don't want to get that confused. We pop confetti cannons. We pop flags. Okay. So enough from me. Love y'all dearly. Have a wonderful weekend. Go on. I didn't even tell them. Hey, I'll tell y'all next week. Next week will be about the adventures we went on. Okay. So go on some adventures. I want to hear about y'all adventures next Friday. We'll more than likely do it again at 7 next Friday. I'll tell y'all about the adventures we've been on throughout the summer, things that we've tried that we never thought we would. Push yourself out of your comfort zone and go live a life worth living. It is in your control. Pick up that pen, write your story the way you want it. It don't matter what you've been through, how long you've been in it. Okay? That's it. That's it.
Peace out.
Happy
See you
Friday. Thank y'all for coming to Club Win. Dr. Ninja Turtle, we so appreciate you. We'll see you soon. Tomorrow, we're working out.
I see you
Tomorrow.
11 o'clock.
Tomorrow, Stephanie 57 Journey Channel. Join us 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Get on that stage. We're going to work out. Have a great Friday, y'all.